All right, welcome back to the Pack 9 show, the show where we trash our friends' favorite teams every week. This time we are looking at the Niners versus the Rams. This is at home, and I think that the Niners have their work cut out for them. I think that last game against the Broncos exposed a lot of weaknesses, especially in their rushing. I mean, Jeff Wilson Jr. did have a good game, don't get me wrong, but it's just not the depth or the schemes that we've seen Shanahan work with this entire time. Uh, Garoppolo had a QBR of 14.2, and it just looks sloppy on both sides of the ball. Your offensive line gave up 4 sacks on Garoppolo, and yeah, I think that the Rams, while that game against the Bills looked pretty ugly, other than that, they've looked fine. Matt Stafford, uh, although he didn't throw any touchdowns last game, still got 18 completions for 249. Um, Cam Akers finally looks like he's doing something good. He got 12 carries for 61 and a touchdown. Cooper Cup is Cooper Cup. The Rams defense is still great with Bobby Wagner and Aaron Donald, and I don't really see as long as the Rams aren't struggling on offense. If the Rams if Matt Stafford can't click, or if you guys are because I don't even see how you could really shut down Cooper Cup, but maybe you can shut down the rush game if your front seven pulls it together, uh, and maybe with some like costly turnovers on their side, maybe you guys could pull it off. But I see the Rams winning this game.
I mean, okay, I'm gonna try not to be biased here, but we only lost to the Rams once ever since Shanahan's been here against McVay.
Hmm.
So it's like, but it was just that one time was to go to the Super Bowl. But we've literally had the Rams number every year. I think it's just one of those divisional things, like how the
Yeah.
Packers always beat the Bears. So I mean, the Rams are talented. Don't get me wrong. The Niners are definitely struggling, but it is on a Monday night, so we do get an extra day to figure stuff out. Um, for me right now, I think the biggest issue is gonna be blocking Aaron Donald because I think it was Brunskill was the one who was always guarding him last year, and he's not here. We have a new center, so I don't know. We'll see how he does against Donald. I think that's going to be really the real game changer. And I think our interior offensive line. So to me, here's what's going on. Since we have, these we have running back injuries. We have offensive line injury. Trent Williams out 4 to 6 weeks is a big blow.
Hmm.
And we already had an interior offensive line that was they're still gelling. This is the first year they played with the center and our two guards. So they're still gelling. So with all that being said, we don't have much to hide Jimmy G's like weaknesses. So now he's gonna have to like step up. But the problem is that he hasn't even been practicing with the team and he's rusty, all this stuff. He can't make certain throws, whatever it is. So that's where the struggles are happening. I think we can overcome it, but there is some work to be done. But at this time last year, it was almost the exact same tune. So I feel like playing against the Rams was the game last year where we kind of figured it out. Also, I think it was like week 6 or week 5. We beat the
Hmm.
Rams, and that was like the first of our big streak. So this is a perfect team to get the Niners back on track at home on Monday night. Redemption and prime time. I think this is set up for our Niners win right here.
Did Marlon Mack even get a touch or a carry or any field time?
No, they just signed him, and we had Tevin Coleman as a running back who was just signed, but he has sickle cell, so he can't
Right.
play in Mile High. So
I
so
see.
that's why we were even more down running backs. So yeah, there was a whole thing. The best play though was probably Juszczyk. Juszczyk making plays, so we still got Juszczyk, but but
Well,
yeah.
the line for this one is it's still kind of up in the air because it's Tuesday, but it looks like the consensus right now for Vegas is Niners minus 2.5. What do you think about that line? And what's your score prediction?
Pretty much, if I'm a gambler, I'm taking whoever's getting the points. I think it's gonna be very close, but I'm gonna say the Niners are gonna win by field goal. I'm gonna say the Niners win it probably 21-17. Niners come up on top. I think we finally find a way to get some touchdowns.
21-17. That would be a close game. I mean, so the Niners, the past 3 weeks, have scored 10 points, 27, and 10 points. And that 27 was against a real soft Seattle defense. So I'm going to say the Rams are actually going to have a bit of a blowout, and it'll be Rams 31 and Niners 20.
Oh. All right. Well, there you have it, folks. That is another episode of the Pack 9. Go Niners.